Right, we're going to move very quickly on to our second guest speaker. His name is Omar Riaz, and he is from Google. And Omar is part of Google's strategic partnerships team. He helps businesses optimize Google search results, connect with local consumers and local customers. He's worked with particularly the travel and the Android teams, leading some of their development of their things to do vertical. And he also supports strategic initiatives like the SMB program. Omar is going to talk to us today about how businesses can make the most of Google today and in the future, and also how the impact of AI is affecting sort of searcher and search behavior, and also some of the things we can expect in terms of expansion of features within GBP. And we're also going to get a chance to put some questions to you. But it's not every day you get someone from Google on that you can put some questions to. So please put those questions in the live chat, and please join me in welcoming to the screen Omar. Hey Omar, you are on mute.
Still learning to unmute.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. I'm just quickly going to share screen. Hopefully everything will work.
That's all right. And Omar, I believe you're based in the UK, but you're currently in Dubai. Is that right?
Yes.
Sometime in the evening for you.
Yes, it has been night, like 8:45 here, quarter to 9.
Well, thank you very much for joining us today. Really appreciate it. I know you are kind of on holiday, so you are taking a bit out of your holiday to go to join us, which I really, really appreciate. Thanks so much for doing this. I'm going to leave you to it, and I'll be back on screen in about 20 minutes for the Q&A.
Thanks, Mark. I hope everyone can see the presentation I'm sharing. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure out like how to move it because I'm sharing my screen, how to move the slides. Okay, that's fine. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. First of all, a huge thank you to the BrightLocal team, Miles, for having me here. Like Miles mentioned, my name is Omar. I've been with Google for over 3 years, based out of London. My job is currently I'm doing double hatting, working for Android team as well as Google Travel. Kind of a professional paradox. Being the Google Travel PD person, I'm trying to helping people to find amazing things to do, get them offline. While working for the Android team, I'm trying to make more users online using the Android ecosystem. A bit of a quick warning, even though I'm in Dubai, I'm still in some remote parts there where the Wi-Fi is not very stable. So I suddenly vanish. It's not because I've quit. It's basically the Wi-Fi is down. Over the next 20 minutes, I'll take you through 3 interconnected themes, starting with the AI. And the AI will be focusing on particularly how it is helping customers interact with the businesses. And then we are going to link that conversation with Google Business Profile. I'll share some insights as far as I assume that most of you are aware of some of the basic concepts of AI as well as Google Business Profile. So we will be focusing more on some insights which may be new for you. And we will wrap this session with 2025 content priorities for GBP. When I say GBP, it means Google Business Profile. And in the end, hopefully, we will have 10 minutes for Q&A. Okay, so let's start from the AI front. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm putting the right screen on. And Jenny, I can't see the charts here, so probably maybe you can ping me or something if there's any issue in the slide sharing. From this slide, I'm not going to take much time here. We all know that Google search is huge. 5 trillion searches on Google annually. So we ask Google literally for everything. It's still growing. And Gen Z are the most heavy users. So it's not old-timer like myself. Consumers aged between 18 and 24 are the most active and demanding users for the Google search. What does this mean? For businesses, this means more opportunities to connect with a wider audience. Moving further. Okay. So in this new era of Google, where we have the AI-empowered Google searches there, it is bringing new opportunities. And what do we mean by bringing new opportunities? With the way people are searching and the way the search patterns are evolving, we are getting much richer context and intent behind every search inquiries there, which means that there are more relevant ads that you will start seeing with the AI-empowered search going forward. This also means that there will be a switch from keyword searching, like in old times, people, to give you an example, people will say pool cleaning, two keywords, and Google will give them a search results. Now the queries are becoming more conversational, like why is my pool green and how do I clean it? Even though this is a complex, multi-part informational query, the AI empowered, or the Gemini can figure out the intent behind this query, and they can bring up some pool vacuum cleaners ad along with this query there. So now you can grasp the concept, like even with more queries coming in, there's a much larger commercial intent that can be figured out by the AI in the background. And despite the social media where people are using it for discovery, Google is still very much present in more than half of the journeys where consumers said that they have discovered a new brand, product, or retailer. Moving forward, the questions now on the Google search. There's now a big shift in the last year or so, where we will see that, again, from the keyword searching, like pizza near me, the questions are becoming more complex and 2 to 3 times longer than the traditional search. The question is move from pizza near me to a long question like, get me a gluten-free pizza, deep dish with vegan cheese, and that can enjoy it by my dog on a patio. These kind of conversational queries are coming in, which is excellent news for the businesses. Because with this kind of a more intent behind the queries there's a more commercial intent behind each query, which means that more average click quality is increasing. And businesses' websites are getting more engaged users, consumers for their websites now, which are ready to take actions. And now we are going to link this idea, and just keep this in your minds there. We are going to link this, how this will link with the GDP going forward as well. Just give me 1 second. Yeah. So now the Google AI, like we are talking about, like it is giving search superpowers. It means that the people are searching more naturally. They are searching more, and they are more satisfied with the results as well. I hope that all of you have seen Google Lens in the past few years. Google Lens is available on Android as well as iOS devices. Google Lens is the tool where consumers can search using camera. You can see the numbers here. I'm not going to repeat it, 25 billion queries a month. But the important figure is that via the Google Lens, 1 in every 5 Lens searches has a commercial intent. You may have seen the ads there for Circle to Search as well, which is kind of a Google Lens, where consumers can circle any screen. They can be on social media, they can be on the phone screens, they can circle something to search anything in particular, and which is generally a dress or something they see on a picture, which they want to figure out where they can buy this particular item there. They can simply search it, and they can get all the results which are there. So this is one example that how search is evolving. And then AI overviews. Most of you may have seen it. Now when you're searching anything on Google, you can see a very nice summary right at the top, which can give you kind of a information quickly for the complex questions that you're going to put in the search boxes there. It is already being used by 2 billion monthly users, access over 200 countries. This is probably the largest adoption of any generative AI product in the world at this stage. An AI overviews kind of summary is bringing, again, I'm mentioning this, the quality clicks to the businesses. When you are writing a longer conversational query, it means that there's a commercial intent behind it. And with the AI overviews, when consumers click on any websites, the quality click means that they don't click back or click out of the website. So they spend more time on those websites because the results they are seeing is more relevant for their queries there. And then AI mode, which has recently been launched in 180 plus countries. Some of you may have already started seeing this, where AI mode is a total reimagining of search. It basically takes full advantage of Gemini's advanced reasoning and expanding what AI overview does with more advanced reasoning and multimodal capabilities there to answer all those long, tough questions or complex queries that are coming from the users there. So what does it mean for the businesses now? with all these different forms or phases of searches. This translates into more engaged, higher quality clicks from users who are better informed and are closer to making a decision. And this is where we are going to see in the next session how GDP and the SEOs play more active roles there. Now, we are talking a lot about the search box there, but there's a lot more coming in on the Google search front beyond search box. Gemini, most of you are aware, this is that personalized AI chat assistant, which is being integrated in most of the products there. You can even use it on the iOS devices or most of the Android devices there. Then there was a very futuristic project Marina, which has been referred quite frequently during the IO 2025. If you haven't seen the video there, it's available on YouTube. That's our annual conference from Google where we make all the big announcements regarding different products there. So Project Marina is the futuristic very research project where the human agent interaction will be coming live there. And it will help us, the agents, AI agent will start doing those daily tasks like making a restaurant reservations, making a food order on behalf of the consumers. And it is going to make a big difference as the way we'll be interacting with the AI. Going forward, I think this is just an example to showcase how AI is evolving game for shopping. Because shopping can be a very clear and easy example to show that how it is going to change the behavior on the retail side. And there are three examples that you can see there. It's also being presented. You can see the live demos there on IO 2025 video on YouTube. For example, in the AI mode, you can see like I want to get, for example, a rug that matches my couch, and that should be toddler and dog friendly. And then the AI mode can bring all the results on the right-hand side. Again, as you can see, there are more opportunities for businesses coming in. Try it on is another example where a person can select different dresses or before buying any clothing or any kind of apparel there. So these kind of views will be available on the devices. And my personal favorite is like search is becoming more agentic as well. So for example, if you like a bag or a shoe, you can put a kind of an agentic alert there when the price drops below a certain level, it can give you an alert. And then you can click through in a very easy way using Google Pay or Google Wallet. You can go and buy that bag, and it will give you alerts whenever you will set those alerts on any screens there. So this is like an example, a quick example that how the game, how the shopping will be evolved using AI, and then you can see and infer that how the other areas will be evolved as we move forward. Now, one of the key slides. SEO. I'm not an SEO expert, so I'm sure there are a lot more SEO experts on this call. But now the key question is, what will happen in the world of SEO going forward? So what do businesses do now? Does this mean that we throw out all the old SEO work out of the window? The simple answer is absolutely not. In fact, the fundamentals of SEO are even more important now than before. Even though the way people are searching is evolving, the core goal remains the same. And the goal is help people find outstanding original content that adds unique value. So if you have to boil down to three important things, which is again, no revelation for any SEO expert there, more focus on unique, valuable content for people. Second is make sure that whatever amazing website or content you have, it is being discoverable by the Google. This is the technical part of things. Prioritize content-rich pages for indexing and crawling. This is nothing new from the already the SEO work that is being done. And understand the full value of your visit. This is very important. Now, what we have seen is like previously the game was all about driving the clicks there. Now, in the new world, where the more informed users are coming to the website, it's really important to look beyond the click-through rates, to look to measure what really matters, like, for example, engagement, conversations, and building a loyal audience. So we have to start thinking more comprehensively going forward in the world of SEO as well. And I'm putting a link here. There's a blog post there available on Google's Sport blog where you can see this detailed article about the SEO as well. And I will just share some other articles there. Of course, we have gone through, covered at a lightning speed. But there's a lot of available information there on the Google Sport blogs, search blogs there. You can, like I said before, you can watch the IO 2025 video where you will see the Project Mariner and some of the demos as well about the shopping and all the different elements which I was showing you earlier. Now, after the AI, let's discuss how this is more relevant for the Google business profile. I'm assuming that the most of the audience here who are listening to this call, they are already aware about the Google business profile. Sorry, the Google business profile is more about businesses to connect with customers and engage in an authentic manner. This is the goal of the Google business profile. I'm not going to go through the setup or the further details. I'm just going to highlight some of the key insights which you will find it useful for your conversations. So Google business profile, I mean, it's already it's not a niche too. Like in US, over 2 billion direct customer connections are being made with 19 million businesses only in the market, US market. So Google business profile is already quite effective. This is just an example of US, just to give you the context of this. It's same applies for the UK and other markets for the businesses. In short, Google business profile is the digital storefront. That's how I see this Google business profile. Whenever you create you claim your listing, when you verify your business, you become visible on all the different Google search as well as Google Maps as well. So Google business profile is your point of truth across Google assets there. So whatever you input on the Google business profile, that will become visible on all the Google search and Google Maps results. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to go through the setup, but just to see, like starting with the basics there. And this is where the importance of conversational queries are coming in. Just keep that pizza example in mind, that long conversational query coming in that get me a vegan pizza with vegan cheese that I can enjoy with my dog on a patio in a restaurant there. So if you're going to set up your business, for example, the operating hours are missing or not updated there, and if someone is going to find queries like, give me a vegan restaurant which is open right now, then you will miss those search results if you are not updating your business profile. So you get 5 times more views if you're keeping your basics information updated on your profile there. Again, goes for the business category as well. 7 times more clicks if you're going to add your primary category, which is your main gig of the business, as well as there are 9 secondary categories you can add there. So if you're a restaurant which is offering bar as well as a catering, then you should mention bar and catering as a secondary category or additional category there. This increases your search results there. So 7 times more clicks received by businesses with complete profiles there. So for example, again, linking with that conversational query there, give me the list of vegan restaurants which has a bar or a patio. Then if you have those additional categories there, then the higher chances are there that you will be in those search results. And then comes the business description. This is what you were talking about, the uniqueness of the business. This is what you can put a description there that makes you stand out. What is unique about your business there? And this is where 29%, you can see the numbers here. The numbers are staggering. And this looks like quite obvious, like we all do this. But you will be surprised at how many businesses are still missing this kind of information there. That's why we have to set the 2025 content priorities there, to focusing on to making sure that all the business profiles from the businesses are complete and more authentic as well. You can even use AI assistant now to create some cool business descriptions. This will be your 30-second elevator pitch for your business. Operating hours, needless to say, very obvious, but you will be surprised that this is probably one of the biggest failure points for a business as well. During a festive season, holiday season, operating hours were not updated there. Then you lose trust with the consumers. And 96% of customers are more likely to visit a business that displays hours of operation, updated ones. Attributes, similar thing. This is for example, on your digital storefront, this is the stickers that you can imagine that you put on the windows there. This will give the information that you have Wi-Fi, you are accessible seating availability there. And for those long conversational complex queries, if anyone is asking for accessible seating or Wi-Fi in a particular place, then you have a better chance to come in the search results if this information is complete there. Photos and videos are one of my favorite points there. Again, the numbers you can see there, the 90% of people are more likely to visit businesses. Again, with photos and videos, very obvious, but it's not only about quantity, it's also about quality here. On average, a fun fact that every restaurant on average has 67 photos on the Google Business profile, but it doesn't reflect not necessarily the quantity. Not only matters, but quality also matters more. So rather than putting the stock photographs on the profile, probably hire a photographer and show the skill. So if your business profile can tell a story, how would you like to tell your business to tell that story there? That can be in a visual sense with the photos and videos there. And I'm not going to repeat the stats there. They're quite evident. So if there are any questions, then you can please feel free to ask later. Reviews, similar thing. Responding to both positive and negative reviews are equally important. Some questions comes in that if the AI is responding to the remarks, does it get low ranking? It doesn't matter as long as the responses are authentic. It doesn't matter if it is by a human or by an AI agent. But you can again see the staggering figures there, that 91% of customers use reviews to evaluate local businesses. So how important the authentic reviews are. Now, the last section is more about the content priorities for us 2025. And this is, we are working with our partners like BrightLocal and other partners to make sure that the business are completing this information. There's still a big gap there. You will be surprised that there's a big chunk of businesses. Yeah, I've read the report somewhere that over 60% of small, medium businesses don't claim their listing, but may not have a business profile in EMEA market. So Google Business Profile content priorities, we can see here, like there are 4 broader priorities there: messaging, social media, Google Posts, and menus. And this is how you can make, in the world of AI, make your business stand out, like engaging with your customers by adding the chat information, WhatsApp, and the SMS numbers there. Captivating with the fresh content like social media links. You spend so much effort on the social media like Facebook, Instagram, X. Please mention those links in your business profiles. Showcase all the authentic original work that your business is doing. This will help with your organic search results as well. And connect if you are in a food and drinks business, food ordering, table reservation. This all is very important. Where you can work with the third-party players as well, but do link your Google business profile with booking and home delivery options for the consumers as well. Again, I'm not going to go into detail, but there are some staggering numbers there that 67% of people prefer to communicate via messaging rather than a call. So now this is relatively new in Google Business Profile, that you can put the WhatsApp and SMS numbers on your business profiles there. And this does appear in the search and maps. It also comes in the performance matrix. You can also see that how many people reach out to the business using WhatsApp or an SMS. Then again, the social media links, 20% of the customers check the social media pages before visiting a business. So this is super critical that we link Facebook, X, YouTube, Instagram on the Google Business Profile and showcase the authenticity of the business. Google Posts, it's something overlooked in most of the times. Google should be part of the social media strategy as well. Businesses, we are advising businesses to include keywords, like you can use Google Posts to highlight Mother's Day offers or happy hours for your restaurant business. And our advice is that post at least once a week. The more updated profile have a higher chances of being in the organic search results there. So this is all very critical and important, and you will be surprised that not many businesses are using it very effectively at this stage. There's a lot of room for improvement there. In certain markets, these social media and Google Posts are shown in not only the search results, but also in dedicated carousels as well, like nearby offers and events. And this week, certain offers. So if you have the social media pages and Google Posts, this can appear in those dedicated carousels as well. And just very quickly, for the food and drink businesses, we are working with a lot of partners to make sure that when the customer is looking at the websites, the structured menus are there. Structured menus you have seen on some of the restaurant websites. If that is not an option, menu links and menu photos are also a good option. But these structured menus become the salespeople for your restaurants and the foods and drink business. Again, you can see the stats here that the 84% of users look at the menu before deciding a new restaurant. So the structured menus, we are focusing with the partners to bring it live on their business profiles. If that's not an option, then they can at least add the PDF or the menu links there. And what does comprise a good structured menu? It has to be comprehensive, it has to be rich with photographs, and it has to be updated regularly. And again, 32% plus people, it's not a surprise. They like to click on a menu with a dish photograph there. And then the online food ordering and the table reservations, 80% of, again, the stats are US consumers expect to be able to book a table or place an order by the Google business profiles there. And this is, again, a great opportunity. Once a customer loves the restaurants or they love the menu, they should be like how to monetize this thing. That this is the option, this is the opportunity where business can drive that monetization for their foods and drink businesses. Sorry for breezing through this, but this is like just a summary in the end. I'm not going to repeat this, but this is just a very quick summary of what we have discussed so far, that how the top tactics to contact, engage, and grow. And with this, thank you very much. I hope I didn't overrun too much, but if I did, I'm still have time for the quick question and answer.
Omar, thank you very much. No, that was great. We have got a lot of questions, and actually, someone has said, "Please, can Omar stay on a little bit longer to answer the kind of questions?" So if that's okay by you, we'd love to extend this by 10 minutes or so, and get to as many of those questions as we can do. Is that all right?
Sure.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll bring your questions on the screen. One of the things I do want to say to the audience is, as Omar said, he's not an SEO. So there are a few kind of quite SEO specific questions about the positioning of like heading tags on website pages. We probably, won't bring those onto screen. I guess some of the questions we're going to ask are more related to the kind of Google product set and the way Google thinks about things, such as the question we've got here about, how essentially are things like AI overviews and AI mode, either visibility or traffic from those going to be available to marketers in a tracking sense. So there are a few questions. This one is specifically from Stephen, but there were 3 or 4 around this topic, Omar. Like people in our market, in our industry, going like, great, we see this new opportunity to reach an audience through Google, but we don't have enough understanding of visibility about what it's generating, and therefore what we can do more of to try to drive up visibility and improve things for customers. So can you give us any insight into how tracking for AI visibility or traffic through to websites from AI mode and AI overviews is going to happen?
Yeah, I think we have covered briefly on the slides there. If we are saying that how we can bring analytics is a separate topic altogether, that how we can drive the analytics there is a performance dashboard which we have quickly gone through, which is available along with the Google business profile for the businesses. But the search results, I think if you are talking about how we can become more visible in the AI overview and AI mode, the simple answer is keep focusing on the SEOs that you are already doing. Make it more perfect, make it more focused, and the topics that we were covering, engaging, and make it more unique. I think those are the only options right at the moment where you can make it more visible for the organic search results as well. On the analytics front, I'm sorry, I don't have the precise answer that you may be looking for. But
do you think, I guess at a kind of higher level, do you think Google wants to provide marketers and businesses with more data around so they understand performance and visibility in AI? Or is that not something that they're worried about?
I mean, currently, I think if you're talking about like AI mode and AI overviews, if you are clicking on the clicks there, all those clicks are going from the AI. And in the data, when you talk about accurately track analytics, what specifically you are asking for? Is it like how much traffic is coming from AI overview or AI mode, or is it something different?
Yes, I guess we want to. I guess we feed on data. The data informs strategies, but we feel like a little bit in the dark about where things are coming from right now.
Yeah. So I'm just highlight here that these are very recent developments. AI mode, if I remember correctly, it's only 2 weeks ago. It has been launched across 180 plus markets. It was only available in US and India or selected markets before. So it's all very new that we are discussing at the moment right now. Same goes for AI overview. These are all very recent developments that has come into play. And let's see how these things are evolving in future as well. So I will say, let's keep an eye like how these analytics and other developments will be coming through.
Okay, appreciate it's not your area of kind of sort of product focus, so maybe not the best person to answer it. Let's go to the next question. So this one comes from someone who claiming that they are Google Analytics, which is hilarious. They're saying, I've seen that AI overviews feature reviews from other local platforms. When will they actually start to feature reviews from GBP?
There are some AI reviews and there are some integration where you can summarize the consumer reviews and others using the AI tools on GBP as well. But when will AI or feature reviews taken from GBP? Again, I think this is something a very relevant question which we have discussed. Like if you are focusing on the SEOs and how you are focusing on it, it will pick this one. I'm sorry, I can't comment on exactly how the algorithm works. But just stay focused on the SEO and let's try to do those three things that we have discussed in the slides as well. That's the only thing that we can say at the moment right now.
I guess I've got a question that I feel sort of kind of relates to that in terms of, with obviously the advent of AI and Google rolling out AI mode, what you've talked to us through today shows that Google still has an intent interest in supporting local businesses and supporting the Google business sort of product for local kind of businesses. You wouldn't be rolling out these new features if it was a dead duck in your eyes kind of commercially. But it feels to me that AI is a bit of a tussle between AI mode or AI overviews and the kind of local pack when things are being served up. And it feels like a lot of the content that you've got in GBP isn't making it through into AI mode to the level that we would have thought it would do. So I guess what can you tell us about Google's sort of how it sees the value and opportunity within GBP moving forward?
First and foremost, I think what we discussed earlier is that the way people are searching right now is evolving as well. Like those conversational queries are becoming more specific. Actually, they're becoming, if you say, they're becoming more localized as well. The answers that people are expecting is to become more localized, where they can take action as well. It's no longer those keyword searches that putting 2 keywords and 3 keywords and you expect an answer there. So I think the local SEOs and the local businesses are becoming more and more relevant in the world of AI as well. The people are expecting more actionable insights coming that they can take action. Like, give you an example from the travel side. Weekend fun is a big thing now. Like what I can do on this weekend in the area where I'm right now, for example, in Dubai. So that is those kind of queries and interests are coming in there. So I think the local businesses are becoming even more relevant when people are searching, going for those complex conversational queries there, because they are coming with the intent of action, not just reading the articles there. They want to take actions there. Google Lenses is another example. You are taking circle to search. You are in the local, any area, you take the picture, you circle to search, and you want to find out where you can buy this nearby. So it's all becoming more localized and more personalized in the world of AI as well. So to give you a straight answer, it's more relevant like how this is working. And GPP is giving the signals right now to like what we discussed, the secondary category, like we discussed the attributes as well. All these are becoming more important to make use of, to make sure that your business is standing out. So you are coming in those search results that will be coming in AI overview or AI mode as well going forward.
Okay.
So there will be ads going forward, which is like I think it's being tested in US right now. The ad links in AI overview and AI mode, but that's in selected markets at the moment.
Yes, I'm very sure that Google will commercialize that fairly soon. Right, let's go to another question. So this one comes in from Andy. Omar, where do you see the future of GBP with the introduction of the new brand profiles in AI mode?
Thanks, Andy, for this question. I think it's very difficult to predict the future these days. If you ask me, I don't even know what's going to happen next week because AI is moving at such a neck-breaking pace. I can only talk about what is current and what is now, and that's what we have discussed in these slides as well. So GBP is very much focused there. We are running a lot of projects right now which are focusing on working with partners alongside BrightLocal and other partners, working with SMB sector and small medium businesses, how they can be more effective, how they can be more transaction oriented in the new world of AI. So it is very much relevant, and I can say the future is very difficult to predict. So I'm sorry, I won't be able to predict any future in this time.
But you do predict the Google sees the investment and local search as a strategic opportunity for Google?
Like I said, I'm also leading a project right now on the SMB side as well, where we are investing, where we are working with the local partners, and we are trying to, the 2025 content priorities which I presented was a joint priorities from the Google side. And this is what the priorities we are working with the SMB and the players like BrightLocal to make sure that those more content is coming in the GB profile, and which is a clear indication that there's a lot of focus still on GBP. There's no, as far as I know, I mean, the future we can't predict, but there are a lot of projects and programs going on at this stage with regards to GBP.
Yeah, that's really encouraging for our audience because it's such an integral part of what we do and how we provide value and impact for our customers. Let's have a couple more questions, and then we'll let Omar return to his holiday. This one comes in from Sarah. I heard you say the more updated the profile, the higher chance to be an organic result. So does updating more frequently affect visibility?
I can't comment on the update frequency, what should be there, but there were some suggestions there, as you have seen, Sarah, in the slides as well. Like Google Posts, for example, be advised to post one Google Post a week at least, a weekly Google Post there. Keeping the opening hours updated there. What we have seen, a lot of failures there, that the businesses fail to update their profiles there. And when you lose the customer trust, then it becomes very difficult for them to come back. So the idea is like you keep the updated profile there and keep it authentic at the same time. Not updating the profile for the sake of updating, but keeping it authentic, keeping it original content for the consumers as well to stand out. But the frequency is like we advise on certain things, but like if you're asking from the journal algorithm side, I'm sorry, I don't have that information with me, like how frequently the profiles need to be updated.
Okay, that's fine. Let's have one final question. This one comes from Johnny, and I guess this is more of a kind of SEO one, but it kind of does really play into talk about people searching in a much more conversational way today with a lot more longer sort of search queries. Like, is what we do in SEO, like traditional keyword research to find out what people are searching for, is that still relevant? Should we focus as much energy on that or change how we do it?
No, I think it's up to the consumers how they put that. I mean, frankly, I still put the 2 words on the search box sometimes just to make a quick search. It doesn't mean that people are not doing traditional keywords and everyone is putting long questions there. But like we said, like there are different age groups. Probably Gen Z probably are more conversational. Traditional keywords is still very much there, still very much relevant there. So there's no indication that we are saying that traditional keywords are no longer there. But like we said, that there's a trend is more to have more conversational queries. The AI mode, just remember this thing, if you are using it already, you can ask follow-up questions. So that it's like a conversational search there. So you put a query there, there's a results there, you keep asking more questions until you get to the results which you are specifically looking for. So the whole model is conversational there in the AI mode. So, I mean, it's difficult to put traditional keywords kind of search model in AI mode, but like still people are using Google search, the traditional search box is there, and traditional keywords are still being searched for.
I think that's something that we as marketers and working kind of with keyword and traditional SEO have got to figure out, and we will do that. So Omar, thank you very much. Before you go, please tell us about the charity that you would like us to support on your behalf today.
So I picked the charity which is I think very close to my heart is Save the Children, and the cause which I'm supporting therefore is kids in Palestine. So yeah, so that's my cause.
Incredibly fantastic organisation and a great cause in particular that they are very focused on at the moment. Omar, thank you very much for your time. I know you put a lot of energy and effort into putting together that presentation. I also know you've kind of broken from your holiday to be with us today. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for being with us today. And we'll let you have a wonderful evening in Dubai.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, everyone.